play.
Hey gamers, Kyle here with Mini Wargaming, and since this is my first video for the site, I thought I'd introduce myself and the stuff I'm currently working on, or at least planning to work on. I'm a university student from Ottawa, and I play Dark Angels, Chaos Space Marines, and Chaos Demons for 40k. I have Dwarves for Fantasy, and Legion of Everblight for Hordes. I also recently started Malifaux, so I've got a Dreamer crew in the works. I say play, but I mainly paint and collect miniatures, only usually getting in one game each month that tends to be an apocalypse game or a really large multiplayer game. Here's some stuff I currently have in the works, either being painted, built, or converted, and some other stuff I've completed for the armies that might give you an idea of what I'm going with for the theme, or at least what my painting level is.
For Dark Angels, I've got 10 Tactical Marines, the HQs, and the Ravenwing bikes from the Dark Vengeance starter set. I've also got 5 Metal Command Squad members and 2 Rogue Trader Dreadnoughts, one of which is already being converted, but I'll probably wind up making them both venerable. Here's a 2nd edition Rhino and Predator that I have painted to be Fallen Dark Angels, just black and white with some red mixed in to follow their old pre-heresy color scheme. Between them is a slightly converted Azrael character made to look like the Astalan character from the various Fallen Dark Angels books. Just with a slightly broadened sword, the banner cut off, and the helmet his bearer is carrying to be changed to the one he's actually wearing in the various pictures. For Chaos Space Marines, I've got 5 Chosen and the Lord from the Dark Vengeance starter set. To try out the paint scheme I was going to use on my Alpha Legion section of my Chaos Army, I decided to paint up a slightly modified Abaddon character, just to make him look like one of the Alphariuses out there, Primarch or not. I used a lot of pale blue, dark steel, and a lot of green gradient for the Power Sword and Lightning Claw. Next I've got 15 spare cultists. They were primed one color than another, but I managed to strip off most of the brown. Here's the 5 cultists from that group that I've already painted as the demonstration for the colors. Just a lot of browns, washes, and some really basic skin tone work. I'm actually thinking about probably doing some Spire Guard as well to accompany my Thousand Suns, but honestly I have no idea where to start. I'm thinking probably High Elves or maybe Vistroyans. Here's the rest of the Chaos Space Marine army that I have left, just a lot of Zinchi characters and a couple of the really old Thousand Suns. I've yet to decide what I'm going to do with the Warp Talons. I can't decide between the chapters, and honestly I could be persuaded either way. Next up is my modest little Chaos Demon army. It's made up of a Lord of Change, Flamers of Tzeentch, Seekers of Slaanesh, and some of the older versions of the Pink Horrors. I like this version a lot better because they look like they're actually changing, which is the whole idea of Tzeentch. After that is Dwarves. I've got some unassembled warriors and the contents of 2 Battle for Skull Pass starter sets. I've also got some assembled and magnetized miners, and a lot of old metal miniatures which come down to an organ gun, a cannon, some slayers, and the Slayer King. Here's the new Dreamer crew I mentioned that I had. It's just the Dreamer starter sets, some Daydreams, the Weaver Widow, and Teddy. I'm thinking I'm probably going to be painting him in a really blown out green and purple kind of theme, just giving him a really surreal look. Here's the only Malifaux miniature I've actually managed to start. It's the Avatar of the Dreamer, and I've only started painting the portal. I just used some basic wet blending to make the ridges a bit lighter, and then I went over with a highlighting color and added in a bunch of arcane symbols and spirals to the portal. The last thing I'm currently working on is a Chaos Warhound Titan I just picked up with both of the actual Chaos weapons. Since neither the Alpha Legion or the Thousand Suns are known for associating with Titans, I'm thinking I'm probably going to make my own Legio. The paint scheme I'm currently thinking of is going to be using a lot of bone for all the plates. The rims around the plates will probably be a really old gold, and for all the battle damaged areas and the wiring that is exposed, I'm probably going to be painting it like a nervous system, so some dark reds and pinkish highlights. If I do go with that theme, I'm thinking about doing some minor conversion work, creating a more interesting base and having a bunch of servo skulls going around the Titan and scavenging from dead bodies at its base, then carrying bone and skin back up to the Titan's main area to repair any damage that has been done.
Anyway, with all of that out of the way, what I was really hoping for from the community was some direction. With all these models and my indecisive nature, I could begin anywhere. So if any of you want to see a specific model or army done first, I could definitely begin there and make videos on showing what I do with them. I'd also love to hear any recommendations or opinions on what I talked about. As I said, I do a lot of odd conversion work or fiction-based armies, and with them, all that really matters is how cool they are to me, the person I play against, or the people I show them to. Until I hear anything back, I'll be working with some odd jobs like cleaning the Titan or assembling the Malifaux miniatures. So, anything you might want to say in the comments and I'll definitely be looking for them. Thanks.